Alright guys, I am back with a very special episode. We're gonna try to clean this. You know what, I'm not even sure if this thing's real, to be honest with you. I've got my doubts. As I showed in the last video, there is cracks here, which I know can happen with legitimate ones. I got this for a really good deal, which also sends a red flag. You can see there's some dirt down in there. And it smells like cigarette smoke to me. And see, there is some discoloration here as well. It's got the Louis Vuitton label though. You can let me know. And it's got the mark right there. So I've heard that you're not supposed to use rubbing alcohol on these because it can dry them out, the canvas. Maybe the inside leather I can, if this is real, if it's leather. I'm kind of wondering if it's not real. But anyway, don't come at me, but this thing smells, okay? So I think what I'm gonna do is put it in some Dawn soap water, because I think it needs it. It's got some stinkiness, so I know. Don't come at me. She dirty, y'all. She dirty. Y'all don't want no stinky wallet. And it did say you could clean it with mild soap, so I just put like a tiniest dot of soap in here from the dish soap. And I'm not going to be surprised at all if this comes out and it's like completely disgusting. But that's just me. Got some marks here and here. Wondering if this is going to be one of those marks that I can't get off with normal uses. Stinky guys. Wonder if I'm gonna need to. Oh, and it's dripping water on my lap. Because of course it is. I'm gonna have to scratch this. Because I honestly think that that's. Oh, now see. You gotta be careful because it not only is taking that off, which is working luckily, but it's also taking off what it's made out of. Let me know, guys. Is this real? Is it not? I don't know. So, I'm gonna put. Oh, that was more than I wanted. Well, there goes nothing. So you guys can see a little better. Sorry, I'm getting used to doing stuff like that. It's probably not the best ever, but bear with me while I learn. And so much pressure even with things like you're stopping me from spending. And hopefully this will make it smell better. And if not, I might try to do some other non-approved things. Like, for instance, maybe I'll use some vodka. I don't know if I have any to use, to be honest, but, so, I could always use the rubbing alcohol, which it says not to, but it says not to on the canvas. And I think it said not to on the leather, so. But again, see how dirty that is? I don't know if you can see the back of that. The brownness right here of the soap. It's kind of nasty. Okay. See if I can work a little bit more on this. Maybe I'll try one of these, even though, well, maybe I'll try that one. Try some of the sweet, or the saddle soap. Technically this is leather, at least it's supposed to be on the inside here. My question is once these have gotten to the point where they're, ooh, I just spilled a little, where they're kind of toast, like, can they be untoasted? Because honestly, I'm wondering if this is even gonna work. Because it smells, it's got cracks. I think I need to recharge my battery. You can see how dirty this thing is just by the amount of dirt I can see on this, but you guys probably can't see it, but it does have quite a bit of dirt. Okay, let's see if the water turns any colors. Sure, it's not going to be as bad as what it could be, because there's not a lot of like visible dirt, just a little bit of visible dirt. But the problem is the smell. Sometimes desperate times calls for desperate measures. In my case, dunking it in water. Okay, you can kind of see that the water is a little dirty now. Going to be a problem with that. From where those edges were cracked, the water wanted to get inside of the hole, which caused it to get in between the canvas and the leather. Which I have a feeling this thing's still going to smell. I'm just saying. Thinking. Okay, because I had to start a new video. My tablet decided that it was out of memory, which is super helpful when you're mid-video. So I had to go in and delete the first video I made to make room. Okay, so I am just not sure about this. I don't know what to do, guys. Look what I just did. I ripped it the rest of the way down. Me scrubbing it probably did that. Well, honestly, I'm wondering if this thing isn't real. Can you guys let me know if you know anything about that? Because I am not super versed in it. It says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Spain, but it almost seems like this is flaking, like it's not leather, but I've heard that it can flake the old stuff, so that's why I'm kind of like stuck in the middle of not sure. Sorry, but my nose is itching. I don't want to touch it with the gloves. I am not sure on what to do, guys. There's a bit of a spot in here, though. Minnie is mad at me because I'm not paying her attention. So here's this. It had a little bit of a like an icky spot here and here. You know what, though? That's what I'm thinking. This is just practice, right? We'll just tell ourselves it's not real. Because then that way, we won't be as paranoid about hurting it. I guess we'll see. Because I just don't know. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. Alright. I think I might try something else. I know you're not supposed to use alcohol, but I wonder if any of these are like a deodorizer. We're gonna try. And honestly, I kind of wish that I could use. I'm just gonna use it on here anyway. I know you're not really supposed to. Wish they could use rubbing alcohol on the outside of the canvas, because I feel like that would go a long way to get rid of smells. I do have a spray bottle though, and I'm kind of wondering if I should fill the spray bottle with water and alcohol, just kind of watered down. That way I can maybe do a little something with it, make it a little diluted so it's not as strong, but then I might be able to spray the alcohol on here without saturating it, as a thought. But I also don't want to make this more brittle than it already is, so just got a lot of questions, not a lot of answers. I'm almost hesitant to even try to make this into something, because I don't want to give people like icky stuff, you know? Maybe somebody would want to know more about it and take a look at it and inspect it. Because I know there are some YouTubers that take like the fakes and take them apart so that they can figure out if they're, well, not if they can figure it out, they already know, but if they can show other people why fakes are not quality products. So I'm just getting this in here, clean it all in there. There was some of that, I guess you could kind of call it patina, from the metal, like it was on the back of where this is as well, and you can kind of see it on the edges of that. So even though again I'm not supposed to, I'm gonna do it. And then maybe I can use some of the Brasso later. See if that'll help touch it up. And I'm gonna get the, I know you're not supposed to. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna clean the zipper, because it does have a little bit of that patina on there. That one mark we worked at earlier didn't all the way come off. Let me see if I can scrape it. So it's right here. See how it's kind of like this, I don't know, green looking. Okay, so I need to get myself new tweezers. Got myself some junk tweezers. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't hate me. You gotta get it out, right? So that, no, actually, no, this one doesn't have to come out. We're getting it out anyway. So I'm cleaning the inside with a towel. I mean, to be honest, I can definitely tell that the leather CPR has helped the suppleness of this. I don't know, I'm wondering if I need to just like soak this in alcohol. How do you get the smell out, people? How? Okay, well, you can see how dirty this is. So it's definitely doing something. likely that something is might be breaking it. Breaking down the canvas. But yeah. We are cleaning it to my best ability, making it smell better. I mean, there's only so much you can do when it's old like this, and the smell is just set in my opinion. Because it's hard to get that smell out, guys. But I really wish that the brass soap was in so I could clean up these zippers better, because they're kind of icky looking. And there's holes on them. I mean, this helps. Not as good as that does, though. You can tell, though, how much that helped this. Still need to get better at doing this. Well, at least I can tell it's better. Now I'm gonna have to come up with a plan on how to fix this, what I'm pretty sure is fake leather. I don't know. It just... Okay. This should help maybe. Here's the inside of where that slit was. Kind of looks believable. So I don't know though. Anyway, I think that's about as far as this one's gonna go today. So let me know which one you want to see next. So I've got a lot of them. Bye. Okay, so a little follow-up. I just got done with the Louis Vuitton, the little blue coin purse, but I wanted to check on this and see how we're doing. It still smells like cigarette smoke to me, but you can see it's dried pretty well. So what I did, I know you guys are probably going to hate this, but I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in here and water, some of the distilled water, in just a old bottle. It had some hair cleaner in it, to be honest. And I'm just gonna spritz it. See if that will do it. And I'm just gonna spritz the inside. I know technically the canvas isn't supposed to have alcohol on it, but I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna let it sit. Actually, it's a little wetter than I intended. The spritzing worked really well. I'm gonna let it dry like this and see if it helps with the smell. I really don't want to go that far, but I know that an ozone machine would help this, but I'm hoping that I can get it smelling better without having to go to that extreme, because I already spent so much money on getting these purses and all the supplies, and I don't have money to buy an ozone machine right now. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna let it dry and we'll see what happens. Okay guys, I'm back. So here's this wallet again. I got a different angle. I mean, you guys can't see me, but you can see the product, which is what's helpful. Okay, no, this is gonna make some of you peeved, but I have some wintergreen smelling rubbing alcohol, and I know that it smells pretty strong, so we're gonna try to spray it on this to see if it'll help the smell. because doing just rubbing alcohol did not help. To be honest, I don't know if anything really is gonna help, because this thing is pretty smoky. But anyway, you can see I kind of not really saturated it, but got it pretty wet. It's not enough to soak into it. You can see that I've got some issues in here. I wonder if I should just go ahead and do those too. Might as well. That way, maybe the rubbing alcohol with the scent will help penetrate the parts that, I don't know, maybe weren't helped out by the other thing, the CPR and the other alcohol. I don't know. I've got a fan going behind me. I'm going to see if I can let this dry, and if I feel like it needs some other CPR after this, or something to that effect, then I could do that.